legs inside a
bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. We expect a high work rate among these two fighters. Now, do you want to see that same work rate throughout the whole fight? Or is that your expectation?
I'd love to, because we'd be having a good time and our fans.
Oh! He falls victim to that big hook. Oh boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Right now, I want this stop. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
And another shot comes in. And there he counters back against his opponent. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Good looking counter punch. Fine looking combination from him now.
Well, that's the benefit of combination punching right there, Joe. The first couple missed, but the third, the fourth, they landed.
Well, let's talk about the difference between Miguel Cotto, the version that we saw at 140 pounds, and the version that we saw in recent fights at 147 pounds. Because at 140 pounds, he actually started to have some troubles with his chin, and then seemed a little sturdier at 147.
Yeah, you know, it's funny to say that, because maybe he was killing himself, weakening himself a little bit to make 140. So even though he stepped up, he was feeling a little stronger. And don't forget, the smaller guy's a little faster. Maybe they were able to find his chin a little more often.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Good combination. Miguel Cotto, a good block. Last 10 seconds. And he pulls the trigger again. Miguel Cotto's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Blocks it away. Oh! Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. Nice block. What about with Miguel Cotto that he gives his opponents the sense that he's not going anywhere at all?
Because he wants time. He's a guy that loves time because it serves him to his real forte, going to the body. And when you go to the body, it's like putting money in the bank. You want time to get interest.
Come on, side to side.
90 seconds to go here in this round. added tension. He's got some swelling that's now starting to show. Good block. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Well-placed right hands from both men. Cotto's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting their hands follow.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Miguel Cotto. Back and forth exchange. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Doubles up the jab. Just missed with that punch. So the type of fight that Cotto likes to fight, unfortunately, produces this, swelling.
Yeah, when you take chances, when you like to walk in that front door, this can happen. But now he's got to leave it up to his corner to take care of it.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
He just missed that shot up top. Able to show you his blocking ability. Teddy, the Cotto family has kept it in the family as Miguel has been trained by his uncle.
And you know where that served him? It served him in a way that he's with somebody who's familiar with him, somebody that cares about him, someone he's comfortable with, but also a little buffer. It's not a father, so it's not quite that emotional.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Halfway through this round. Holy cow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Able to land. Good shot again. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Miguel Cotto. Able to dismiss that body shot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Able to show you his blocking ability. 10 clicks of the talk. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Oh, and there's the bell. Can you believe that? He was saved by the bell. Teddy, you've been in a spot like this before as a trainer.
Right now, you know what? What do you spend time on? You want to spend time on telling him why he got in that spot, why he got hit. But first you got to make sure he revives. You got to get him clear-minded. You got to get his senses back first.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Cotto's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Miguel Cotto's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility. And they're ready to act on it.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. A lot of things that Miguel Cotto does very well. One of them, he's a good body puncher.
Oh, yes, he is. And that fits in perfectly because he likes to go rounds. He's got a lot of endurance. He's patient. He will attack you in a real steady, patient sort of way. And that body work serves him.
Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Good block there by Bad Intentions. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Great movement to get away from those punches. Blocks that belt line well. Oh, and there you go. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Cotto's got a way of just getting away from that punch. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him. And really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
A headshot blocked. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Cotto's coming off another close and competitive round, but still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecards.
Yeah, the key is not what you think, Joe, even though I love what you think, but the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him, and a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead, and it's important that somebody gives him the news.
Teddy, so many times a fight like this is so hard to score. It's been wildly entertaining, but it's also been dead even.
Yes, it has, and this is where the judges really have to be on their P's and Q's and not get caught up in the action. That sounds funny.
There it is! Bad Intentions is stunned and staggered. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. For many, many years with Miguel Cotto, we've heard, oh, he's the next Trinidad. That pressure of trying to carry that Puerto Rican flag into the new age. Some pressure there?
Yeah, there is pressure there. Good pressure, though, because just like Trinidad, I think that he hooks himself, couples himself up with it, with the pride of the Puerto Rican people. That when he goes in that ring, he doesn't go in there alone.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto has gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Oh, Teddy, worst case scenario, a cut has now opened up above his eye.
Yeah, and the bleeding, of course, the worst case scenario for a reason, as you said, Joe, because the blood can run into the eye and impair the vision.
Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Lands the counter. Oh, that's good stuff. Fires right back with one of his own. Good work by Miguel Cotto. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
That's a good block by Bad Intentions. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Bad Intentions' eye to me is getting worse as things continue on here. Teddy, he's got to be very conscious of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and his corner has to be too. They got to be thinking about, if it gets to the point where he can't defend himself, they have to do something. Obviously, they didn't come here thinking they were going to have to stop this fight.
Fires right back at him. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Gets rid of that body shot. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good looking counter punch. Miguel Cotto has shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Relax. Take deep breaths. You're doing fine.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Bad Intentions has got a real problem, and he knows it, because that eye is worsening, and if it seals all the way shut, if it's swollen that badly, we could see a stoppage in this fight.
Yes, we can. And right now, what should be seen is the corner of his opponent should see that advantage, and the fighter needs to see that advantage and be told that, and move to the right place, move to the side, and throw the kind of punches that can take advantage of that eye being closed.
Cotto able to get away from that punch, able to block it there. Cotto showing some defense with the block. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Keep working the jab.
able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Cotto able to get away from that punch, able to block it there. Bad intentions, his nose is cut, and you can see that it's worsening as this round goes on. Cotto's still got a great chance to win this fight, regardless of what you just saw in that last round. I mean, conventional wisdom down here is that it's a close, competitive fight, that he's trailing on the scorecards. But you can tell this fight can turn at any moment.
Yeah, it's very close. I think right now, you got to be the guy. It's kind of like an argument. You get into an argument with someone, you want to have the last word. Whoever throws the last punches, you know, one guy throws 3, you come back with 4. Whoever's the last one to throw, he's going to win.
Very nice defensive guard there. I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused the cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go headhunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs, visiting that body a little.
A headshot blocked. Blocks the headshot. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Miguel Cotto. Bad intentions is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Cotto's coming off a round where he scored big. He scored the knockdown. I suppose right now he's got to think to himself, Teddy, how did I do that, and how can I do that again?
He should think that to himself. That's what his corner's there for, to remind him. You know how you did it? Do it again.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Good job protecting himself. Good job staying away from the danger there. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. He missed that uppercut. Bad intentions is sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, one threat you could compliment him for, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But
that is it. This fight is over. Miguel Cotto's night's going to start early. That's a TKO win.
Your winner, Miguel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto's your winner by TKO.
And a guy that I want to see more of.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.
Real sharp on my thing like a razor. Blade come clean like a shaper. So I guess I get a game of taper. But everybody gon' feel the need.